And on today's Mr. Something That Nobody's, we were talking about parts of, guess what? Art. Haha. This time, comedic art. Ooh. Comedic art. I don't know. Who's my all-time favorite comedic artist? Andy Kaufman. Brilliant. Brilliant by being crazy and owning it. That is, you know, I don't know. If you know anything about Andy Kaufman, you probably know how brilliant the man was. Or at least he made you chuckle once or twice. That was his goal throughout life, you know, was just to make you chuckle once or twice. So, yeah. So, where we go? The ADD thing, you know. But yes, Andy Kaufman is a perfect example of changing the world with your art. You know, his was on a bigger level. I'm doing it a little bit on a smaller level for myself. I hope you're doing it yourself on a level, you know, whoever you may be. Whoever might be watching this. Probably not too many people, but, you know, that's just the way it goes. But, yes, Andy Kaufman was brilliant. Jim Carrey, also another favorite comedian of mine, had an obsession with him as well, because, you know, here's Jim Carrey. I don't know if there's a documentary on Netflix called Jim and Andy. Showing him through, because he played Andy Kaufman in a movie called Man on the Moon. It's quite really good, you know. Well, anything Jim Carrey really does is freaking brilliant, in my opinion. So, but yes, like his take on a Man on the Moon, like, I don't know, like he decided to dive completely into method acting, into Andy Kaufman, and he strongly regrets it, like, nowadays, like, or he did for a bit. I don't know. Jim Carrey's in a quarrel, but who isn't in a quarrel, you know? Jim Carrey's a human being. Andy Kaufman's a human being. You're a human being. I'm a human being. Like, art changes the world. It's stepping stones. Broken record, I know. Might be getting old. I need, like, better philosophy to talk around my topics, but I really love this philosophy. Change the world for the better with art. You know? And I just love spreading the message, because that's where I'm at now in life. Like, you know, that's my sense of purpose, like in one aspect, you know? At least artistically. I'm deciding, you know, I had this dream right here for a bit. You know, and I'm still going with this because I love music, because music's my platform, you know. Comedy was, music was Andy Kaufman's platform as well. Like, I still don't get Andy Kaufman completely, and that's the beauty of Andy Kaufman. That was, you know, that was his 2 cents on trying to, you know, change the world. Like, But yes. But comedians. Also, like, another great comedian, Mitch Hedberg, if any of y'all know. He kind of falls under that same line. He died at a very early age, sadly. Andy Kaufman kind of died quite tragically, too, you know, but death is death. We live, we die, we all die in certain ways, and while we're living, it's the imprint that matters. Like... Yes, but as I was saying, oh no, my dog goes around. Sorry, off topic. Yep, background scenery. But yes, no. Andy Kaufman is great. Change the world with your art. If you're an artist, do it for the better. This is where we can go. This is how it can happen. Just saying. Like, you know, take this, like, whatever 2 cents you grab from this. If you make art, watch it, change it for the better. If you're going through struggles, like, don't what's the best way of putting it? If you're going through struggles and you're an artist, like, the best thing to do is to try to imprint the lighter parts. You know what I mean? I mean, it's good to imprint the darker parts and vent as well. It is. Like, you know, that's the thing. But there's a balance. All boils back down to balance. My version, you know, the Taoist me. Broken record. I know. It's probably getting old. But it doesn't matter. But, yeah. That's my 2 cents on, you know, the comedic form of art. Which is really, really good. But then again, steered toward the nihilistic too much. Because nihilism's there for a reason, you know. And, you know, like, the holistic is there for a reason. Good film, because I love film too much to watch to explain this perfectly, is I Heart Huckabees. It was a movie with Jason Schwartzman and Mark Wahlberg. It describes it perfectly through squares on a whiteboard. Just squares all jumbled across each other. You know, just all mixed in. And the key question is, within all these squares, is it just more squares? Or is it just a void? Is it all? Or is it nothing? Do you have that all or nothing mindset? Because if so, use it wisely. The thing about artists, truthfully, art sadly does revolve around, like, a lot of it, and a lot of great artists and things like that, sadly revolves around some type of traumas, which we all feel, but artists decide to, like, express it in certain different ways, which we deem art. And then you can get into Dada-esque, you know, to where just, you know, like, just throw something on the ground. Art. Like, you know, it's all down to the perception of it as well. But, like I said, just really strive for the holistic if you're going for the art route. Because, like myself, have been down the nihilistic route, and it's not too good. It just snowballs you further and further. But if you go for the holistic, if you go for believing that there's just more squares in the squares, watch I Heart Huckabees. You'll like it. Trust me. Good film. Like, I don't know. Things will go better for you. Things will go better for all of us. Things will go better for this country. Things will go better for this world. It's simple. It's all, like I said, boils back down to one mindset. And that is to change for the better. You know? Change for the better. Me, you, all of us. And the strive to. That's how we evolve. That's how we evolve. Mr. Something and Nobody's, another rambling, of course. I know it's all scattered about. But bits are there. I hope you understand. Out.